Okay. Asa. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Risha Mei Fajian as a moderator, as a host. It is an awesome and precious chance for me to be your host in this occasion. First of all, let us say thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, who has been giving us mercy, guidance, happiness, and healthy, so we can attend and participate in this event without any obstacle until now. Let me share this presentation today. Rindiani as a presenter and Shakila Ivana as a moderator. Okay, I will give my time to Shakila Ivana. Shakila Ivana, time is yours.
Thank you to Rachel for giving me a chance during the topic about the benefits of book by Rindiani Hardani. And don't forget to fill the Google form for the absent. For Rindiani, time is yours.
Okay, thank you Shakila as the moderator. Hello all, hopefully you are fine in this virtual meeting today. I will share about the material and I will share screen. The first. Can you see my screen? Okay, before we start this presentation today, let me introduce myself again. My name is Rindiani Hardani. I was born in Subang, 28 November 2003. I live in Jalan Bima, Blok Sukamekar, nomor 36, RT 29, RW 19, Cigadung, Subang. My hobbies are listening music and watching movies. Okay, the next slide. Our material today is the benefits of reading book. Reading is important because it develops our thoughts, gives us endless knowledge and lesson while keeping our minds active. And then books can hold and keep all kinds of information, stories, thoughts, and feelings, unlike anything else in this world. The importance of a book to help us learn and understand things cannot be underestimated. Okay, the next slide. The first benefits of reading book is the reading can reduce stress. In 2009, scientists assessed how a variety of activities can reduce stress levels by measuring heart rate and muscle tension. Reading a book or newspaper for just 6 minutes can reduce a person's stress level by 78%. In fact, this effect was much greater than talking or walk, 42%, drinking a cup of tea or coffee for 54%, and or listening to music 61%.
The ability to completely immerse yourself in a reading is a factor that makes reading the perfect way to relieve stress. And then reading can reduce stress, and then stress can affect many parts of your daily life. And after long periods of intense stress, it can even be harmful to your overall health. Reading both novels and other literature can help solve the issue that stress caused by allowing your mind and body to relax. And once you start reading, you will start to focus not on your stress, but on the word and storyline. In time, reading will lower your stress level and making you feel better mentally and physically. Dengan manfaat dari kita membaca buku itu, yang pertama itu kita dapat dengan membaca buku itu kita dapat mengurangi stres kita dengan alasannya dengan kita itu membaca buku itu kan berarti mengalihkan kita kepada dunia lain melalui jalan cerita yang ada di tulisan-tulisan tulisan-tulisan buku di dalamnya. Okay, the next slide. Reading can improve language skill and global knowledge. One study conducted research to assess the relationship between cognitive skills, vocabulary, factual knowledge, and exposure to certain fiction and non-fiction authors. And the research showed that reading can affect your vocabulary as well as global. And then fact-based knowledge. The way the human brain works is like a snowball effect. The more words you learn, the better you will be able to read and understand, including other areas that are not relevant to your expertise. And then when reading, you might come across a few words and you don't quite understand or even recognize. This confusion can lead you to look up the word and discover the definition. For example, dictionaries, both in book form or ebook form, can be beneficial to your understanding this new word, and you might not recognize. And then, because you didn't know the word to begin with, the act of searching for the definition helps your brain retain that new and exciting word. And then you know now many new words that are more intelligent sounding than when you first start reading. And then also often you might not even realize how much your vocabulary has increased after even just one day of heavy reading. These words that you have been learning will begin to integrate themselves into your everyday vocabulary, and you will start to catch yourself using these words. It is incredible how much you take in while reading, and this aspect of understanding is another significant benefit of your daily reading. Jadi manfaat kedua dari membaca itu kita dengan membaca kita dapat meningkatkan skill kemampuan bahasa kita dan kemampuan dan pengetahuan global kita. Jadi dengan membaca, contohnya kayak kita mencari kata-kata, arti kata-kata yang kita sebelumnya tidak diketahui. Dengan membaca kamus, kita tuh dapat mengerti asalnya nggak tahu, jadi tahu gitu, dari asalnya nggak tahu jadi tahu karena kita tuh sering membuka-buka kamus atau juga kita membaca artikel di internet gitu yang berhubungan dengan global. Jadi itu juga dapat meningkatkan skill pengetahuan global kita dan skill berbahasa kita. Next is the third. Wait. Third is the reading can increase your creativity and flexibility. Reading fiction trains us to have an open mind so that we will always be able to face the uncertainties that occur in our lives. Reading, especially reading fiction, also can increase your productivity and your creativity. This was evidenced in a study of 100 people assigned to read fiction stories or non-fiction essays. The participant then filled out a questionnaire intended to assess their level of cognitive abilities and then how they could reach conclusion quickly and avoid ambiguity in the decision-making process. Those who read fiction saw more flexible and creative results than those who read essay. And then, if you are an explorer, you would learn about the world and its diversity through the direct experience. And you would walk narrow alleys in foreign countries, sail the great seas, scale great desert, sand dunes, or sip mighty in the Middle Eastern courtyard. And then this exploration will broaden your mind and then develop your imagination and boost your creativity and change your worldview forever. And if you could see this place or imagine what it would feel like, that is your imagination working. But we can discover new worlds through reading books. And reading a book use the imagination, and this is in turn develop our creativity. Jadi manfaat ketiga yang bisa kita ambil dari membaca itu, kita dapat meningkatkan kreativitas dan fleksibilitas kita. Jadi kayak misalnya kita membaca buku tentang buku fiksi. Nah, dari buku fiksi itu kita dapat membuka pikiran kita. Kita tidak terfokus dalam kehidupan kita, tetapi kita terfokus dalam jalan cerita yang dibuat dari buku itu. Nah, jadi kita dapat berimajinasi bahwa kayak kita tuh merasakan apa yang dirasakan oleh si tokoh tersebut, dan juga membaca dapat meningkatkan fleksibilitas itu, kayak membaca itu jadi kayak menyesuaikan gitu antara kemampuan mata dengan kemampuan kognitif kita. Jadi kayak lebih efisien dalam membaca. Jadi kita tuh dapat meningkatkan jadi dengan membaca itu kita dapat meningkatkan kreativitas kita dan juga fleksibilitas kita. Okay, the next slide. What is the reading can increase empathy. And before empathy is at the core of emotional intelligence and is seen as a vital life skill to develop and sustain meaningful relationships. You gain valuable insight into different reasoning and problem-solving skills. And if you live inside the book you are reading, it gives you time to look at each scenario you are present with and helps you wrestle with the problems together with what your favorite character are faced with. And then it creates a better understanding which is likely to enable smoother change within us. And to be able to relate to a character and put yourself in their shoes, increase your empathy levels because suddenly you understand the emotion behind the action. And if you are interested in a specific fictitious character, and it is and it gives you the platform where you connect with the character because you can associate yourself with them, and it helps you feel like you are not alone. You are not alone in various types of situation and can sometimes give you some advice on how to handle such a situation even though you might not realize it. Jadi uh, reading can increase empathy. This proves that reading can improve a person's ability to understand the mental state of others. And or what we often know as the word empathy, if we interact with other people who are difficult to predict and understand, we need humility in dealing with them. Reading allows a person to be humble towards others. And so, those who like to read will not experience deep difficulties when dealing with individuals who have high complexity. Jadi manfaat keempat yang bisa kita ambil dari membaca adalah membaca dapat meningkatkan rasa empati kita, empati dalam diri kita. Jadi seperti yang tadi sudah dijelaskan sebelumnya, jadi seolah-olah dalam membaca itu kita contohnya kayak membaca buku fiksi itu kita jadi di samping kita punya imajinasi sendiri, punya kreativitas sendiri, di samping itu juga kita dapat meningkatkan rasa empati kita. Jadi kayak misalkan kita membaca cerita tentang orang yang sedih, terus kayak misalkan jalan ceritanya itu pokoknya sedih dan atau jalan ceritanya menegangkan atau jalan ceritanya menyenangkan, itu pasti kita terbawa suasana. Dan apalagi kalau misalkan jalan ceritanya itu sedih atau enggak menceritakan dalam buku itu menceritakan bencana atau yang membuat rasa empati kita itu tumbuh. Jadi dengan membaca kita dapat meningkatkan rasa empati dalam diri kita. Okay. Fifth, the benefits of reading book is the reading can change a person into a better person. Jadi, reading can help you making happen, especially reading fiction. Fictional stories make you identify yourself through the image of other people who can be the protagonist or who can be the antagonist in the story. Fictional stories will take you into a life you didn't know before. As a result, you have emotion or circumstance that you will not understand. Another aspect to being a better person is being someone people can aspire to become as well. And then a better person is someone who can make an impact. They don't necessarily have to be a leader, but some leadership qualities are important to have. One of which is empathy, is the ability to understand your own feelings and those around you. Reading provides this opportunity as every writer, whether they write fiction or non-fiction, conveys emotion in their words. And the really good ones are able to convey that in a deeper sense. Good writing is where you are able to feel emotion, even if they are for a brief moment. And also, envisioning your experience creates space for you to grow and change. That is why reading, especially reading fiction, can make you a better person. Jadi, manfaat kelima dari kita membaca buku adalah kita dapat membaca itu dapat merubah seseorang menjadi pribadi yang lebih baik. Jadi misalkan kalau kita membaca buku tentang biografi seseorang atau biografi tokoh-tokoh sukses, kita itu kayak termotivasi untuk melakukan sesuatu yang karya yang sudah mereka capai, dan itu kayak kita menjadi sebuah tamparan untuk seseorang yang membaca untuk bisa lebih dari si yang dibaca, dan itu berpengaruh besar dan bermanfaat tentunya untuk kita untuk mencari apa yang sesuai dengan diri kita dan apa yang sesuai dengan tujuan hidup kita. Okay. Here it is. I give you a video and I will share my video.
From the moment I knew how to read, I couldn't stop reading books. One of my favorite activities as a child was reading. I loved it that I could enter a magical world of my own, and I'm not the only one. Bill Gates reads 50 books per year. Warren Buffett reads between 600 to 1,000 pages a day. Oprah Winfrey credits books with much of her success. Reading is a valuable treasure for a better quality of life. Many people think that reading is boring, especially nowadays when we have all this technology, and apparently there are more exciting things than books, such as smartphones or game consoles. But although they are not sophisticated gadgets, nor have any visual effects, books contain value, and yes, they can even entertain. At some point of my life, I stopped reading because my routine was full of new situations I had to deal with, so this hobby slowly faded away. A few years ago, I decided to start reading again, and it was so difficult. I couldn't read more than one page at a time and had to read passages over and over because I couldn't concentrate. But I forced myself, and because I was persistent, my reading skills slowly came back to me. It's also important to start with light reading books so you won't get too frustrated. There are books of any style about every subject, and you can always find one that you'd like. From comic books and manga to thrillers, romance, adventure, science fiction, informational, self-help, or whatnot. I want to say a few words about informational books. People need a mentor in order to succeed, a role model to look up to. When we see someone else who inspires us, we can learn from them and they can guide us and give us advice. However, not everyone gets to have someone like this. Luckily, many successful people write such good books that having them is like collecting diamonds. Imagine that you have a treasure box that contains everything you wanted to know and connects to the mind of experts and their way of thinking. This is exactly what you get by reading these books. You can learn so many things and gain information from people who know what they're talking about. I personally benefit from reading self-help books, and many successful people do that on a regular basis. I think that the self-development books that have inspired me the most by far are The Secret and Rich Dad Poor Dad, but there are many other great books in this category. Now let's talk about some other reading benefits. Reading can actually make you smarter. It stimulates your brain, and unlike watching television, which is a passive way to consume information or entertainment, while reading, you are active, you sharpen your mind and encourage deep thinking. As you try to keep up with the plot and follow every detail, and sometimes even guess what's going to happen next, you improve your analytical thinking skills. Since we're used to be distracted, if it's by checking email or social media, receiving notifications, text messages, and many other distractions, reading is something that demands your full attention and improves your concentration. It is a very relaxing activity. It's better to read a book before you go to sleep than stare at screens, which also lowers the quality of your sleep. A person who reads books expands his horizons and vocabulary, increases his intelligence and general knowledge, and also improves his memory. Books are fun, enjoyable, entertaining, and developing the imagination and creativity. They enrich your internal world. Try to read a little bit every day until it becomes a habit. It's hard to resist the temptations of technology, but nothing compares to the feeling of holding a book and reading. A good book is an entry ticket to a wonderful world. Check the description for some of my favorite books and a link to free audiobooks.
Okay. And I have one video. And
Budaya literasi di Indonesia. Apa itu literasi? Tahukah kamu? Berdasarkan data World's Most Literate Nations tahun 2016, peringkat literasi Indonesia berada pada urutan kedua terbawah dari 61 negara. Menurut data UNESCO tahun 2012, indeks tingkat membaca orang Indonesia hanya 0,001. Itu artinya hanya 1 dari 1000 orang Indonesia yang gemar membaca. Apa penyebab literasi di Indonesia masih kurang? 1. Penyediaan buku yang masih rendah. 2. Harga buku masih relatif mahal. 3. Masyarakat Indonesia sibuk dengan hiburan dunia. Dan 4. Masyarakat Indonesia masih malas. Bagaimana cara mengatasinya? 1. Didik anak untuk membaca sejak dini. 2. Rajin menabung untuk membeli buku. 3. Biasakan membaca buku 15 menit per hari. Dan 4. Bentuk komunitas membaca. Ayo, baca bukumu. Maka dunia berada di genggamanmu.
okay, that's all from me. If you have a question, you can also on the section chat below or raise your hand. And then I will give time to Shakila as the moderator. Shakila, time is yours.
All right, thank you, Rindiani, for the materials. Well, if you have a question, you can ask on section chat below or raise your hand, and then presenter will answer it. Okay, is there any question? Okay. Oh, the question is, ini pertanyaan dari Selma. Excuse me, I want to ask, reading sounds almost too good to be true, but how does reading decrease stress? Okay. Thanks for question, and the presenter will answer it to Rindiani. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Shakila. And then thank you for Selma for your question. Reading sounds almost too good to be true, but how does reading decrease stress? While reading, your brain immediately transports itself to a different world with different people. This change in pace can be a breath of fresh air for someone who is stressed out or suffers from extended periods of stress. By reading, you can allow yourself to take a breath, relax, and be swept away to another world through the words written on the page. Okay, that's all from me. Hopefully, this answer can make you understand. Thank you.
Okay, thanks to answer. Apakah ada yang mau bertanya lagi? Oke. Oh, dari Astri. I easily get bored of reading. Is there any way to change that? Okay. To Indiani. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Shakila, for the question, and thank you, Asri, for your question. I easily get bored of reading. Is there any way to change that? Okay, let me take the contrarian position here. Don't force yourself to read every day. Reading should be an enjoyable, uplifting activity, and while it is very beneficial to read every day, forcing yourself could have the opposite effect of not allowing you to absorb the material. Unlike exercise, that gives you benefits just by doing it, you are doing. Reading must be absorbed and comprehend to get value from it. So, while forcing yourself to work out is an effective strategy, forcing yourself to read is not. It sounds like you are being reading and then getting tired of it. And then so your solution is not to being read, but take it more slowly. Don't think you have to read all the books in the world this week. Relax a bit and go slower. Also read the right books first. Do some research on the best book in your topic that will be help that will help keep your interest up. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Rindiani. Is there any question? Okay, if no any question again, please to the presenter explain your conclusion. To Rindiani.
Okay, thank you, Shakila. I will give my conclusion. Wait. Maaf, tadi ada sesuatu. Okay. Okay, my conclusion is reading is a very good habit that one needs to develop in life. Good books can inform you, enlighten you, and lead you in the right direction. There is no better companion than a good book. Reading is important because it is good for your overall well-being. Once you start reading, and you experience a whole new world. Okay, that's all from me. And I will give time to Shakila. Shakila, time is yours.
Alhamdulillah, we have faced the presentation of the material and answer the question. Untuk Ibu Asih, apakah ada saran dan masukannya?
Oke, baik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thanks Shakila, thanks Rindiani, and satu lagi siapa ya? Risha ya. Oke. Thanks. Your team is okay, but tidak ada kekurangan lah, insya Allah. Alhamdulillah. Presentasi kali ini untuk pemanfaatan waktu juga sudah baik. Temanya juga sangat menarik karena tentang reading book ya. Karena memang manfaat reading book itu sangat baik, baik menggunakan membaca fiksi maupun non fiksi, itu semuanya adalah jendela ilmu dan bukan hanya untuk mempengaruhi secara psikis saja, tapi secara usia juga bisa membuat kita jadi awet muda, kemudian kita juga menjadi apa ya, tidak mudah pikun gitu. Ya, dengan membaca buku itu kita jadi tidak mudah menjadi pikun gitu. Oke, tinggal berapa presentasi lagi nih sisanya, Shakila, untuk kelompok Shakila ini?
Sudah, Bu.
Sudah 6.
Terakhir.
Ini udah yang ke-6?
Iya.
Oke,
Ya.
thanks. Congratulations. Proud of you team and good job for this presentation. And excellent to explain Rindiani tentang apa tadi itu reading book. Oke. Thank you. Itu saja dari saya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih banyak Ibu.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih sayang. Semangat ya. Tinggal mengumpulkan tugas-tugasnya. Jangan lupa hasil recordnya di-upload di YouTube. Kemudian juga nanti kalian harus membuat program diseminasinya kepada teman-teman atau rekan-rekan baik satu sekolah maupun dari sekolah lain. Terima kasih.
Ibu, terima kasih.
Baik, terima kasih. And I will give time to Risha as a host. Risha, time is yours.
Okay, all right, that's our presentation today. I'm sorry for my mistake because my English is not too good. And I also can little by little. And I hope this presentation can be useful for the participants. And thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam.
wabarakatuh.